Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for episode 41 of our top 5 PvP battles. If you guys are interested in sending in your own clips for the top 5, you can send them in to KristoferESO@hotmail.com. Without further ado, we have got Nique on the Stamina Warden, doing a little bit of a 3vx on top of this resource here as a huge AD Zerg comes in to try to take it, and right away Nique and his friends just put some big damage into these guys. He goes for damage into that yellow player there, but AD's responded well. They've got a lot of heals throwing down now, and they are ready for Nique and his group here, but they're going to do their best to clean these AD up. Just taking a bit of pressure here. Nique just keeping that shield up, keeping that major heroism, as well as reducing a huge amount of incoming range damage with that shield. Just going to help him stay alive here, and he's just being patient and looking for the right target to hit anyone who overextends. The group is starting to pile up, though. They've got a nice big splat. There's the Wrecking Blow into the Executioner with the Subterranean. Nique taking one player down. The Dawnbreaker to follow up, putting good damage into the group there. The yellow player responding well with the roll dodge. Nique getting stunned by the enemy Warden's ultimate and just going to pull out a bit, reset his buffs, pulling out of those AoE and keeping that shield up. Resets his combo with the Subterranean Assault into the Wrecking Blow. Good damage on that Templar there, and his friendly player actually coming in to stick a kill, I think, but the Templar manages to survive, and Nique just resetting the Subterranean. Huge Dawnbreaker into the Executioner. Nice clean combo. This guy's very low HP. Nique just finishing him off with the Executioner there. The AD scrambling on top of the resource here, trying to get their dead up as fast as they can, and Nique is just going with his friends, rotating on the AD Nightblades that are jumping in there. Oh my gosh, both of them quickly going down to the Dawnbreakers there, and Nique taking a bit of pressure, just coming back behind the pillar here, resetting his buffs, resetting his heals. He's going to re-engage with this yellow group here, and man, these yellow are still coming. There's more Nightblades in behind him here, more players coming down the hill as well, and Nique sets down his Subterranean, just getting ready to hit his next target here. Now he decides to focus in on the other player that the friendly's helping with. A huge Wrecking Blow into the Dawnbreaker, and the Dawnbreaker doesn't even hit the guy. He was already dead. Just too much damage there. Another massive combo off the Dizzy Swing, sorry. Finishing another player there, and now Nique and his friendly players have got just this last Sorc left, I think. No, yes. Oh, there's two more yellow here. Three more yellow. They got the res as well. Nique's going to turn with his Subterranean Assault into the Dizzy Swing, the Executioner, the second one, and down he goes. The other player here just trying to throw a bit of damage down on Nique, but he's fairly bulky. Nique easily brushing off that attack and turning right away to put pressure on this guy. Just swinging Wrecking Blows at each other, continuing to rotate that Subterranean Assault. So much extra damage and the debuff as well. And finally, the friendly players finished off everything else. Nique going for the Dawnbreaker, finishing off the Necro. A nice, aggressive wipe to start off the episode. Now coming in at number 4 this week, we have got strepsels on the Magicka Dragon Knight. And here you can see, got a lot of blue trying to siege this keep here. strepsels just attacks, manages to pull one player here far away. This guy gets caught in the AoE. A 10k whip crit. Oh my gosh, down he goes. And I think that was a yellow player, or the other faction player actually killed another one of the blue players. strepsels is just going to follow the blue in as the door comes down here. Now strepsels is EP, so he's got the guards here. Huge leap into that whip. Massive combo to finish that guy off. Goes right away for pressure on this guy. Melts him as well. And strepsels works on the next target, just dotting this guy up, going for the whips on top of him. And he sees 4 guys back on the flags here. And strepsels just trying his best to cover these guys with the dots, and just going for those nice, powerful whips, taking a bit of damage himself, but strepsels got some nice healing power. There's a nice big leap into the dot up again, going for the whips, bringing one of those players down. This guy's really low, but he manages to heal up as strepsels is focused on the other target there. He puts good pressure into this guy, trying to bring down the 5-star player here. Gets a good stun with the Fossilize into the dot up again. Down goes the blue player, and now there's a yellow player in the back. The yellow player actually dumping his ultimate there, finishing one of the blue players off, and strepsels is just going to reset his buffs here, and now he has got the yellow players left to fight here. One of them comes around the corner here. strepsels just pumping his AoEs around, pulling the other guy out of stealth, goes for the leap into the whip. A huge smack on that Nightblade. Down he goes, and strepsels opens on the next player that comes out of stealth here, right away dotting him up and trying to put the pressure in. The Nightblade just going into stealth. strepsels switches targets to this guy here, quickly dots him up, puts some great pressure. A friendly negate comes down. Oh my gosh. Rest in peace, that yellow player. This Nightblade with his procs dead up, trying to get away. strepsels finishing him off, pulling him out of stealth with the AoE as well. and he's going to come and repair the door, and that was quite the fight already. A good defense. However, there are more players coming, and look at that 119k defense tick. Oh my gosh. Strepsels is going to quickly jump on top of the next yellow player there, getting a good kill off on that guy there, right away putting pressure on the next guy as another yellow comes from behind here, and a lot of damage from that Templar. Strepsels responding well with his heals, resetting his buffs there, and just trying to reopen on these guys as he kites around this pillar here. Another friendly player coming outside of the doorway here. Strepsels with a huge leap into the dot up, one player down. The leaps on this guy here, he's taken quite a bit of pressure just trying to heal it away, but the friendly Dragon Knight's going to be applying a lot of pressure too. There's actually the good counter stun from that Templar, finishing off the friendly Dragon Knight that came through the doorway, but that's not the one he's got to worry about. Strepsels just keeping the pressure up. Templar goes into his ultimate here, and Strepsels just continues to apply pressure through the block there. One of the players ends up getting res. Strepsels right away leaping on top of him, hitting him with that whip, bringing him down, and then moving right back to this tankier Templar here as the other friendly player respawns out of the gate there. Strepsels putting good pressure into him. Now with the friendly player on top as well, the enemy Templars just retreating back towards the doorway. And Strepsels just keeps dotting him up, keeps going for that big deep breath combo into that leap there. Good block from the Templar. The friendly Dragon Knight also whipping this guy down, and we can just see his health bar, his resources. He's slowly getting worn down. The nasty fossilized. Really nice defense. Now, coming in at number 3 this week, we have got Mescaline on the Stamina Sorcerer, and as you can see, Mescaline's just sitting outside the resource here. A ton of yellow coming through here. Mescaline getting a huge combo off on this guy there, finishing him off with this stun, streaking through the group, and then right away turning back, hitting this guy that's trying to go for the res with a little bit of a dot-up combo. There's the bash at the last second. The Executioner, another player down on the stack there. Mescaline just holding his ground, and another guy going for the res here. Mescaline is not going to allow that. Oh my gosh, just punishes this guy for going for that res. A huge bash there. Switching to this target here, a great stun into the Executioner. 4 super snappy kills right off the bat there, and Mescaline's just going to kite right back inside. More and more yellow starting to pile up here. There is a red player in here as well, but he's going to be friendly, and Mescaline's just going to wait for the rest of the yellow to follow inside the tower here. And Mescaline just goes right through the yellow as they come up this staircase. One of them just ends up running right past, and the other one tries to chase but falls down off this staircase there. A good block on the incoming meteor, and Mescaline just kiting back through the group as they come around the corner. Just a really great line of sight there. And as they charge through, Mescaline changing directions through the group again, going for the sword and board ultimate when the pressure is a little bit too much there. Just kiting back around the backside of this tower here, and Mescaline's streaking through the group, just keeping the buffs up, trying to rotate those heavy attacks to keep that stam up as well, and moving his way up to the top of the tower. And the yellow are chasing. Mescaline wants to go for a bit of a combo, opens on this guy here. Nice damage there, great stun. There's the Executioner. Oh my gosh, so clean. Down he goes. Mescaline just resetting the buffs and going through the yellow group here. There's quite a few yellow players. There's got to be over 10 yellow players running around in this tower here. And Mescaline just keeps running around the side. They chase around the corner, just gets a good heavy attack bounce off on that guy there. Goes for the dot up here into the combo. The Executioner, another yellow player down. Mescaline streaking through the group, resetting the buffs there, just getting pulled by the chain, and just changes directions with the chain pull, taking advantage of that direction switch there. Really nice stuff. And coming back around the corner, tries to channel the heavy, but no yellows chase. There's the enemy Sorcerer, just a little slow around the corner. A big dot up from Mescaline there, putting great pressure into this guy there, but he responds well himself, going into the resto ult, I believe, and Mescaline's just going to go into the sword and board ult as the other yellow player engages with him here. Gets a good dot up on this guy, a good stun there, going for those Executioners. The enemy player going into his block, his heals, managing to survive the combo from Mescaline there, and Mescaline's just going to come back around the corner, resetting the buffs, and lure the yellow back around, just resetting the combo on this guy as he chases. A really great bash there. Oh my gosh, he's got no stamina. Mescaline just keeps poking him down, going for the Executioners. This guy's trying to hold block, and you can see how his shield keeps dropping when he's holding block there. He is unable to keep the stam up to hold that block. Still no stamina to break that stun, and Mescaline brings him down. What a play. Coming in at number 2 this week, we have got Ethdawg on his Stamina Nightblade, and he's fighting quite a few red players outside of Sejanus right away, picking up a clean cancel kill on that first red player. And look at them pile up on the side there. Ethdawg just gives him a little bit of a poke. He gets marked and just quickly sprints back here, trying to pull this group apart. A few of the red players start to chase. Ethdawg sprinting back to this body there, jumping on top with the ambush, trying to go for the combo, but taking a nasty stun from the enemy players there. And a lot of Nightblades throwing the draining shots down. There's the incoming Soul Assault as well. Ethdawg just going for the kite around the corner, blocking into the precognition for the really good kite, and then back into the cloak, manages to escape there, and he's just going to kite around inside here, just trying to pick up a kill off on one of these red players, and Ethdawg just going in and out of stealth. This guy's going for the res. He goes for the combo out of stealth on the player that's trying to res there. The guy gets the res off. Ethdawg gets a good combo. Unfortunately, he's denied by the other red players there and is forced to retreat here, just cloaking out and blocking that meteor, working his way to these rocks, and he manages to get this guy by himself, just missing his ultimate there, but right away going for more pressure. A huge smack with the spectral bow. The enemy Nightblade actually blocking that last surprise attack to stay alive, and Ethdawg taking pressure from behind, just forced back into a defensive position here, hiding back around the rocks, goes for the fear on this guy. A huge combo on this player. Nice cancel off the roll, bringing one of the red players down. He's going to go back into stealth. This guy's trying to res. Ethdawg's going to open out of stealth with the ultimate. Oh my gosh, a massive combo. Goes for the spectral bow, into the ambush, into the fear. A great combo on this guy there too. So nice to see the rotations on the Nightblade. Right back into cloak. Hits this guy with the heavy attack into the fear. There's the ultimate. Again, just nuking that guy down. Ethdawg takes the mark there. Just going to kite back behind the rocks here, resetting himself and trying to open up on this guy as he goes for the res. Again, Ethdawg just punishing this guy for going for the res. A huge combo there. Did he get him with that cancel? Yes, he did. There's the AP. Oh my gosh. What a clean kill. Coming back around the corner. He's just going to find the enemy Nightblades going into stealth as well. There's the enemy Dragon Knight. Ethdawg opens up with the heavy attack and just starts working on this Dragon Knight. Great damage there into the fear. There's just the surprise attack to finish him off. Ethdawg comes back behind the rock, resets his heal again, shades back, resets the shade. He's going to open up on these reds. So many clean kills already. He's coming back towards the red player here. This guy's just trying to run away. Can't have any of that. Ethdawg gets the ambush on top of him. There's the ultimate into the surprise attack. Down he goes. And Ethdawg just on a total rampage against these red. There's one more player here trying to hide in stealth. The enemy Petsorg. Ethdawg hits him with the fear and quickly pokes him down with the surprise attack. The Nightblade jumps on top of him there, and Ethdawg just responds with the roll dodge, sets his shade down, dodges the next attack from the Nightblade, including the Nightblade's ultimate, and just tries to give him a poke there. The Nightblade rolls away back into stealth. Ethdawg responds with his own ultimate there. The enemy Nightblade panics, doesn't break it. He can't go into cloak. He waits out the full duration. Ethdawg unable to capitalize on the Nightblade there, and he just resets his shade here, resets the poison injection, gets the poison injection, really important in the one-on-one fight here. And a little bit of a camera skip because I guess they go back and forth a little bit in stealth, just kind of waiting for each other. The Nightblade holding block there. Ethdawg with a great fear into the surprise attacks, and down he goes. Really well played. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, for the #1 fight this week, we have got Revengexb ESO on his Magicka Dragon Knight. And here you can see there's 5 players chasing him around the rocks here, and Revenge just setting his buffs down and keeping up his forward momentum as well, or sorry, his race against time, just to keep that snare immunity. Turns around with a huge leap into the whip right away, nuking one of the players down. Revenge just taking another stun from the Nightblade there, setting the dots down on this guy as he tries to go for the res. Oh my god, Revenge is going to punish him for that res. The enemy player just gets nuked by the Scoria combo into the whip. He's got 3 yellow players left. Revenge just holding his ground against these yellow. The enemy players jumping on top of him with that leap. Revenge comes back around the corner, sets down the race against time, and just right away turning on this next player. A leap on top of him, finishing off another yellow player, and more yellow come into the fight here. Revenge just keeping his buffs up, keeping that race against time down to stay mobile, and using these rocks to pick him one target at a time. This guy's going for the res. Revenge is going to set down his buffs at a distance, gets the bash, taking advantage of that extra distance on the Dragon Knight bash. It counts as a melee attack. They get a few extra meters, and Revenge just keeping the pressure up on this guy there, taking a bit of pressure from the rest of the group himself. Revenge just keeping his buffs up. There's a big leap coming down into the whips. Another player down, and Revenge is going to dot this next guy up, put the pressure onto him, try to get the whip. He gets immobilized by the enemy Dragon Knight there, stunned by the enemy Nightblade, but he gets him with the whip in the end, and now Revenge has got just the last DK left, and this guy is very, very tanky. And Revenge just starts working him, dotting him up, hitting him with the whips, and we've got more yellow players slowly riding into the fight here. Revenge just putting the pressure on the tank, gets hit by the immobilize again, but right away leap onto this guy, into the, oh my god, into the dot up, the almost 10k whip, nuking that guy down, and then Revenge moving right back on top of this tanky Dragon Knight, continuing to work this guy here. And the tanky Dragon Knight not really doing any damage here, just kind of trying to soak up the damage that Revenge is doing, and we can see this guy's health bar slowly start to move down. And Revenge actually sped up the clip a little bit there, just to kind of skip past this wear down here. Very, very bulky Dragon Knight. But as you can see, he eventually finishes off the DK, finishing off the whole group. What a play. So that is all that I have for you guys today. A big shout out to SixShort ESO, last but not least, for giving us a little bit of a heal bot on the Magicka Warden. We get to see a bit of a healer perspective. So I hope you guys enjoy this end clip as we say our goodbyes. Thank you everybody for sending in your clips this week. We've got links to everybody's YouTube and or Twitch channels in the description below. So be sure to check out everybody that was featured in today's episode. Show the support, give them a follow or a sub. If you guys are interested in sending in your own clips for the top 5, you can send them to KristoferESO@hotmail.com. We also feature builds, so if you guys want to send those in, feel free to send those in too. More information in the description below if you guys need it. If you guys are interested in the top 5 live, where we go through the clips live each week on Twitch together, and you guys get to pick and vote for your favorite clips to see which ones kind of make it into the episode, you guys are always welcome to join. I also do live gameplay, just regular gameplay as well, so you guys can come check that out. A link to my Twitch down in the description below. We are sponsored by What the Fast. They're a VPN for gamers. They give me better ping to my favorite games, and they're free to try for the first 14 days. No credit card to sign up, so if you guys want to give them a shot, no harm, no foul if it doesn't give you what you're looking for. And then last but not least, if you guys really love the show and you want to help support it, you can always become a patron on Patreon. Without you guys' help, I would not be able to do this job that I love so much. So thank you guys so much just for watching. Thank you guys so much for helping out, and I hope to see you next time. Looking forward to another week of Top 5. Have a great night, everybody.